Hello there. So, as a few of you might know, I have a poem to choose. Unfortunately, I only know of three poems, one of them being by me, and one of the others having as its sole purpose to be used by teachers to confuse children into realizing how much parental norms have changed by making them think it's about abuse. So I picked Ozymandias. So here goes. I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that sculptor well those passions red which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things. The hand that mocked them, and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear: My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing besides remains around the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare. The lone and level sands stretch far away." Now, the reason this is my favorite poem is because I like it. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could. But also, I think it's wrong. If this poem had a thesis, it would be something like epicness plus time equals tourist attraction and archaeologist bait. Now, for context, and for those who don't know, Ozymandias is this guy, also known as Ramses II, who lived between insert date here and insert date here, and ascended to the throne at the age of 20, making his reign 70 years and his life 90. The former being still very impressive even today, honestly. The thing is, even if we tell ourselves that Ramses II has failed, or that anyone who thinks their civilization will last forever is an idiot, in the end, causality ensures that nothing really gets lost. It'll always affect the future in some way, which is why I don't think that the poem is right. Heck, Ozzy has the advantage of being remembered. We know who he is, we know what he did, we know his name, we have poems about him. Pretty impressive for a guy who looks like this. Also, I think there's some hindsight bias here, honestly. Of course, it's easy to say people back then had a lot of hubris, and then they fell, and that makes for a good story. But who says that's not going to happen to us? Although if we are to focus simply on the man himself, well, death does damage one's reputation and takes some credibility away, as the poem says. Which brings me to another reason why I like this poem, relating more to the imagery this time. This. This is neat. It's swag, as the kids would say. This might just be a ridiculous concern of mine, but sometimes I seriously wonder if one day humanity will reach an era in which the earth belongs more to the dead than the living. A sort of world where you can say hi to Ozymandias, or 100 equivalents of Ozymandias, on your way to work, because all the achievements of the past would be crushing anything that the present can offer. After all, post-apocalypses are relative. If we look through the lens of the Black Death or the dinosaurs, we are living the aftermath of a lot of doomsdays, honestly. Also, I really like the term King of Kings. On one side, it's certified epic. And on the other, it kind of sounds like nonsense a kid would make up an argument like, haha, you can't beat me, I'm the King of Kings, I got my everything proof shield, you bring your Nerf guns, I can deflect them. So yeah, I think it might tie into the whole hubris thing. If you call yourself King of Kings, that's kind of tacky. Cap off, I think the rhymes in this are really appropriate. Not everything rhymes. It's more open, I guess, like the desert. And also, it's not super orderly like a kingdom. It's more half orderly. It's kind of like ruins. So yeah, very nice rhymes. We got triple combo, cross combo,